When we suppress our emotions and desires, it's natural for them to build up inside us until they reach a boiling point. Just like a kettle on the stove, they can't be contained indefinitely. We find ourselves rationalizing our actions, trying to justify why we should give in to these impulses. Sometimes we make choices that we know aren't the best for us. We're aware of the consequences, but it feels like something else takes control. It's as if an unseen force compels us to act against our better judgment, and we struggle to resist its pull. This struggle is not unique to a particular area of life. It's something many people experience, especially when it comes to addictions. Whether it's substances, overeating, or excessive drinking, there's an overpowering presence within us that clouds our awareness and sidelines our better judgment. Despite our knowledge of what's right or beneficial, we find ourselves unable to break free from its grip. But here's the thing, you have the power to change. You can cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness and regain control over your actions. It starts by acknowledging these impulses and observing them without judgment. Instead of fighting against them, approach them with curiosity and compassion. Imagine these impulses as energy forms within you. Take a calm and introspective stance as you shine the light of your consciousness upon them. Just like observing a flame that flickers dimly, watch these impulses with gentle detachment. Recognize their presence and their influence over you. Rather than succumbing to their demands, practice delaying your response. Introduce a time gap between the impulse and your actions. Use this interval to delve deeper into your awareness, to understand the underlying emotions and thoughts that accompany the impulse. See it as a special opportunity for personal growth and transformation. With each passing moment of observation, you become stronger in your consciousness. Gradually, you'll notice the energy behind these impulses weaken and dissipate. It may not happen overnight, but as you persist, you'll find that the grip they hold over you loosens. It is important to note that this power residing within you is distinct from mere willpower. Willpower, while commonly associated with self-control, often entails exerting force to suppress or resist certain urges. What I'm referring to might resemble willpower on the surface, yet it operates on a deeper level. Consider the scenario of battling an addiction to alcoholic drinks. You're acutely aware of the bottles beckoning you, their allure growing stronger by the moment. The impulse arises, compelling you to reach out and pour yourself a drink. And then, suddenly, a sudden realization arises: what am I doing? In moments of complete unawareness, you may find yourself unconsciously grasping the glass and consuming its contents before even realizing what you're doing. This pattern can also extend to other addictions, even food ones. To break free from these unconscious patterns, the path lies in cultivating heightened awareness. It starts with embracing the present moment fully, without judgment or resistance. As you learn to reside in the realm of mindful consciousness, you begin to witness the subtle workings of your mind and body. When the urge arises, pause and take a deep breath. Feel the sensations coursing through your being. Notice the desires and impulses as they surge, acknowledging their presence without succumbing to them. By consciously observing these internal movements, you reclaim your autonomy and disentangle yourself from their grip. This practice of presence empowers you to choose differently. As the space between impulse and action expands, you gain the clarity and freedom to make conscious decisions aligned with your higher intentions. The unconscious pull gradually loses its hold over you. This is a transformative journey that requires patience and self-compassion. Each moment of conscious awareness brings you closer to liberation from these patterns. Celebrate the small victories along the way and be gentle with yourself when you stumble. By embracing the power of presence and nurturing it within, you embark on a profound path of self-discovery and self-mastery. It is through this inner transformation that you'll find liberation from the unconscious habits that hinder your growth and well-being. In the realm of awareness, there's a crucial realization that often arrives late in the process. Willpower, traditionally understood as forcefully suppressing an urge, can only hold it down temporarily. Despite the awareness that indulging in a distraction is not aligned with your intentions, an undeniable pull emerges, compelling you to take action. It feels irresistible, as if you have no choice but to give in. In such moments, employing sheer willpower might seem like the logical approach, resisting the urge and attempting to suppress it. However, when we continually hold these urges down, an inevitable buildup occurs. It's akin to a kettle left on the stove, simmering with internal pressure. The longer we try to restrain it, the more intense the explosion becomes. And eventually, a breaking point is reached. In these pivotal moments, the mind cleverly steps in to provide us with justifications, rationalizations that nudge us towards giving in. We find ourselves swayed by the seemingly reasonable arguments concocted by our own thoughts. Allow me to illustrate with an example. As a person struggling with food addiction, your mind creates compelling narratives. It offers explanations like, "You've had a hard day. You deserve a present. Just this once, it's okay." The persuasive reasoning of the mind seeks to validate the indulgence by promising that it will be short-lived or inconsequential. Yet, upon deeper reflection, we recognize the fallacy in these justifications. They are born out of temporary desires and the deceptive allure of instant gratification. They divert our attention from our long-term goals and the authentic fulfillment that comes from staying true to ourselves. So, how do we navigate this intricate landscape? It begins by cultivating a heightened sense of awareness, a gentle, introspective gaze that illuminates the workings of our mind and body. Instead of relying solely on willpower, we embark on a journey of self-discovery and self-compassion. When the urge arises, acknowledge it without judgment. Feel the sensations that accompany it. Breathe deeply and consciously connect with the present moment. By embracing this mindful awareness, we create space, a space that allows us to observe the ebb and flow of our desires without being consumed by them. In this sacred space of conscious presence, we gradually gain clarity and strength. We begin to discern the true nature of our impulses and desires, recognizing them as passing waves rather than immutable commands. With practice, we detach from their grip and make conscious choices that align with our deeper values and aspirations. It's important to approach this journey with patience and kindness with ourselves. We must remember that transformation takes time and develops at its own pace, for each individual. And if setbacks occur, embrace them as opportunities for growth and learning rather than judging yourself harshly. By cultivating the power of awareness and nurturing it within, you unlock the potential to transcend these unconscious patterns. As you navigate the intricate dance between urges and conscious choice, you embrace a life of authenticity, resilience, and inner peace. When it seems like pleasure is the only solace we have, we might be tempted to seek it out wherever we can find it, with the promise of a temporary respite from the hardships we face. As you deepen your connection to your inner self, a profound sense of awareness begins to permeate every cell of your body. This inner body awareness becomes your anchor, your source of strength. By nurturing this presence, you are arming yourself for the moments when impulses arise. Rather than attempting to banish these impulses, recognize that they hold no true value or benefit. By simply witnessing their presence, you reclaim your power. It is through this conscious observation that their impact begins to wane. In the face of these temptations, you are equipped to respond with wisdom and clarity. The impulse may persist, but you remain steadfast in your commitment to your well-being. By maintaining a vigilant awareness, you discern the true nature of these desires, realizing their inherent limitations and detrimental effects. Trust in the potency of your inner presence, for it provides the foundation from which you can navigate these intricate paths of choice. It is not about forcefully resisting or suppressing these impulses, rather, it is a gentle dance of observation and conscious decision-making. Embrace the understanding that these impulses do not define you. They are fleeting visitors, urging you towards actions that do not serve your highest good. By anchoring yourself in the power of presence, you reclaim your autonomy and choose a path aligned with your authentic self. With a heightened state of consciousness, recognize each impulse as a unique opportunity for spiritual practice. Understand that these moments are specially tailored for your spiritual growth and evolution. Yes, they are. Now, how can you transform these experiences into profound spiritual practices? Begin by acknowledging the significance of each impulse and view it as an invitation to practice. Adopt an approach of delaying the immediate gratification of the impulse. Rather than succumbing to it right away, allow yourself a moment of pause. Notice its energetic form. Witness its existence without judgment or resistance. By shining the light of consciousness, the radiance of awareness, upon this energy form, you unveil its true nature. It may manifest as an emotion, permeating your being, or it may infiltrate your thoughts, attempting to sway your discernment. Introduce this time gap as a valuable initial practice. Rather than declaring an outright refusal, specify a period, such as 3 minutes, during which you observe the impulse with unwavering attention. Say to yourself, for these 3 minutes, I choose to witness you. In doing so, you illuminate the essence of the impulse and the role it plays in your inner landscape. By consciously delaying that gratification, you nurture a profound connection with the pulsating energy residing within you. This practice allows you to embrace the impulse from a place of awareness and discernment, rather than succumbing impulsively. Through the lens of consciousness, you become intimately acquainted with its intricate nature. As you progress on this journey, gradually expand the time gap, allowing yourself to observe the impulse for longer periods. With each passing moment, your presence grows stronger, and the impulse's influence diminishes. Over time, you develop the resilience to navigate these energies with grace and wisdom. Embrace this spiritual practice as an act of self-empowerment and self-discovery. By shining the light of awareness on these impulses, you unveil the illusory nature of their promises. You reclaim your sovereignty and align your actions with your highest truth. Remember, this is a journey of self-discovery and self-mastery. Embrace it with patience and dedication. Trust in your ability to transform these undesirable patterns into something beautiful and empowering. Just as alchemists sought to turn base metals into gold, you have the power to transmute these challenging experiences into opportunities for personal growth and inner strength. Trust in your ability to awaken to the truth of each moment. As you continue to walk this path of self-awareness and conscious choice, you will uncover a deeper sense of peace, freedom, and authenticity. So, take a deep breath and know that you are not alone. Through the practice of self-awareness and conscious observation, you can navigate these impulses and reclaim your authentic self. I hope this message can help you in your growth. May it develop organically, and may each step forward prove your commitment to personal evolution. If you liked this video, I invite you to like and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with our contents. Share this video with others who may benefit from its wisdom, spreading the transformative power of introspection and self-awareness. Lastly, I encourage you to leave a comment below, sharing your thoughts, reflections, and any questions that arise from this discourse. And, remember, embrace the journey and know that you possess the strength to rewrite the narrative of your life. Thank you for watching and joining me.